as intuitive as I could. Okay, so let's see what happens. So here we are. Here's our create procedure again, or our create action method inside our product controller. We've come down. We've executed submit changes. We've gone out. We've done the on validate. And if we have found errors, we have thrown the new exception. Let me just go back. We've thrown this new exception. If the new exception is thrown, then we catch it. This code here basically does nothing. This just repopulates the two select lists. I talked about that in the previous tutorial. But then we execute this thing called update model status with violation, which is another sub-procedure inside my controller. I'm passing it the product to create, calling it entity down here. Remember, product to create was a product, and the product class, through my partial class, implemented the iRuleEntity interface, so we can easily cast this or declare this as an iRuleEntity because it is one of those. And then I pass the model status of my view data, which comes in here. You can't quite see it. Okay. And what I do here is I go ahead and go to my entity, that is my product to create, and I again run or call the get rule violation event or procedure. And what that will do is that will again go through those rules. It's actually repeating them. So I'm going through these rules again and returning a validation issues collection at the bottom. And then, but I know now that I have at least one, or else I wouldn't have thrown this exception. So now for each I in this collection of rule violations, I go to my model state and I add a model error. The model error I add is the particular I or item property name, the property name, and the error message, which is the error message. Got that a little backwards. So that's basically the process. Once it has updated the model error, the model state's model error collection, then when I return to the view, it knows about those errors and displays those errors. So I hope that's clear. I tried to make it as clear as I could. I would certainly encourage you to download the code and perhaps step through the code and see what's happening as you step through. But this is sort of a nice generic way of building your business rules. And of course, if you wanted to expand your business rules, that expansion would be done inside the get rule violation function, which is part of the product partial class. I want to call it a subclass, but it's not that. The partial class that I defined for product, which again, if I can go backwards, well, I guess I don't have it here easy to see. It's part of this little dude right here. It's not part of that little dude. It's part of this dude right here. It's not part of that dude. Look at the code. What the heck? I got it here. So here's the product partial class, and this is where I created my get rule violation, and you can see the tests right here inside that. Forgot I had that. What a neat way to end up a nice tutorial. Anyway, I hope this helps. In the subsequent or the next tutorial, we're going to look at some testing procedures that are available within the Model View Controller framework.